can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me. What am I to rhyme and to hype? It feels good.
What's going on YouTube? It's Jay Wilson, JWill07 on Instagram and Twitter. It is episode 5 of Ask Away with Jay, and I brought in my secret weapon. I went to a trade show and I got this live feline scarf. That's right. And I'm pretty sure there's a corporation out there that wouldn't be too fond of this. Yeah, but it's snazzy. It's pretty snazzy and it's comfy. Check it out. Check it out. But without further ado, let's get to question number 1! Question number 1 comes from Bounce1FC. How often do I use aquarium salt and when should you use it? Well, Bounce1FC, I use aquarium salt whenever I do a 50% water change. So, 50% water change, I kind of do a sprinkle of aquarium salt. I really don't measure. That's probably not the right way, but that's the way I've been doing it, and I've had fantastic results. Remember, it doesn't evaporate like we think it does, so I don't add a ton more back in since I initially did it, but I do it every massive water change. So I hope that's answered your question. Sorry it's taken so long. Without further ado, question number 2. Question number 2 comes from Noor Asman Mohammed, who I did a shout out in an earlier video, and he said, "Howdy Jay, quick question, can I mix sand and gravel?" Can you? Yeah, absolutely, you can. Same thing that I did with my tank. I mixed sand and crushed coral. You could do the same thing with sand and gravel. Now, you also asked kind of a 2-part question. You said, what would be the difference? Well, if you mixed, if you just had sand, sand is a little bit harder to clean unless you have your own system. I use an Eheim Pro cleaner vacuum where I just kind of hover over it and do my vacuuming. Other people love gravel because it is easier to vacuum. Some people like the mixture of both. So there is no rhyme or reason why one chooses the other. I like sand because of the look. That is it. Done. That's it. I have no other answers for you. So yes, you can mix it, and I prefer sand over any of the others because of the way it looks. I added crushed coral to help with my pH. That's the only reason why I mix both. I hope that's answered your question. Thank you so much. On to question number 3. This question is from Reed Smith. His question is, which media goes in which tray? And my answer is going to be considered controversial. And this is the reason why. I don't think on some boxes of filters that you buy, it does not tell you where to put your media. And it does not tell you where to put your media inside those manuals either for a reason. Because on some filters, it doesn't matter. Don't kill the messenger. Now, in some other filters, it may matter because of the flow. Now, on the FX6, on the bottom, it had all these foam pads. So what I did was I kind of mixed it up, and I have some Chemi Pure Elite with some polyfill around it, and then on top of it, I put a polishing pad. Second tray, I have Pond Matrix. Then the top one, I have some Marineland Carbon, and then on top of it, I have some Purigen, polyfill, and then another polishing pad. That's it. And of course, you have all of your sponges. That's the way I do both of my FX6s. Now, when I had my Sun-Suns, it really didn't matter what I did. On the bottom tray, I did straight matrix. In the middle tray, I did, if I had both of those Sun-Suns, I did matrix, denitrate, because after denitrate, if it's not flowing slow enough, it is still a biological filtration. And then on top, it was just straight pillow filling that I bought from Walmart. And then on the second one, it was literally running ChemiPure Elite, and then Purigen. So, and then in between all those, I was filling it with pillow stuffing because pillow stuffing is cheap. So honestly, to each their own. When I was using the Marineland C530, it's a little different story because they have their virtual bypass, which has that bottom tray, which has the complete solid bottom, which causes the suction. So you have to follow their recommendations. I hope that answered your question. I'm not the best person to ask on that. So if anybody has certain recommendations to a certain filter, Reed Smith, please comment in the comment section about which filter you have, and maybe we can better answer that question. I'm running 2 FX6s. I have Suns. I've run the C530. All right? Thank you so much for submitting your question. On to the next. This question comes from Nestor Molina. Pretty straightforward question, pretty straightforward answer. What type of lighting is on your tank? Beamworks Generation 3. That's it. I believe these are the 10K. Pretty simple. Double 36-inch. They run about 86 bucks. On to the next question! This question is from John Bino. How big is your tank and how many fish do you have in it? It's beautiful. Thanks, John Bino. I have 35 African cichlids in it, and it is 150 gallons. And this is my dog Bella. She doesn't seem too happy. But I plan to add more fish because clearly I need more. There's the tank. There's the dog. Secret weapons. On to the next question. Last question comes in from Oscar Ruvalcaba. He says, have you ever tried New Era Cichlid formula? And if you haven't, what are your top 5 cichlid foods? Oscar, I have not tried New Era. Maybe I should. I haven't heard any bad things about it, so that's a good thing. My top 5 cichlid foods would probably be Ultra Red from New Life Spectrum, Thera A, New Life Spectrum, Your Fish Stuff, Flakes, the Veggie Flakes. I really like the Veggie formula from Northfin, and I really like the Krill formula from Northfin. So that would be my top 5. That's what I currently use. Top 5. That's it. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 5 of Ask Away with Jay. Please send your questions to askawaywithjay@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for making me a part of this community. It is awesome, it is fun, it is exciting. I enjoy watching your videos, I enjoy commenting, liking. I enjoy just absolutely being immersed in this cool community. Without you guys, sometimes the days when you're sitting at a doctor's office and you don't know what else to do but scroll through YouTube videos would be boring. So as always, you know what follows. Holla!